We have our principal, Professor Clement Sankart, to come forward to launch this program. Professor Sankart really has a leaning towards sport, which is really good for me because it means that all of a sudden I'm in a position where we get more things done. So, give him a good round of applause as we continue to do that, Professor Sankart.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Gluda, Director of Sports and Physical Education at the UWI, Ms. Muldihar, EGM, Corporate Banking Unit for Citizens, our Technical Advisor, Mr. Rafiq Shah, Ms. Pat Charles, our Events Management Consultant, Mr. Dale Mohammed, Community Relations Officer for Citizens, members of the university community present here, and I recognize our Marketing and Communication Director, Don Marie Fourgale, our Director of Security, Mr. Wayne Richardson, and you also heard from one of our newest professors at the UWI, Dr. Johnny Agard. Welcome, colleagues. Other members of the media present here, especially invited guests, the athletes who are present, good to have you here. Other members of the corporate sector, and our other sponsors, ladies and gentlemen, it's great to be here. This is the first time that I am going to be engaged in this activity of launching this UWI SPEC half marathon, and it is a tremendous occasion for me. It is a very, very special moment. A moment of the Olympics, a time when the UWI is celebrating its 60th anniversary. And what is the UWI? The UWI represents 15 countries of the English-speaking Caribbean. So when I stand here, although I'm Trinidadian, I'm on Trinidadian soil, I represent the Caribbean. And here we are, celebrating the success of our Caribbean athletes at the Olympics. We have our own Richard Thompson, silver medalist, but that special group of women from Jamaica, real golden athletes in the 100 meters. And now, as we just heard, our 100-meter world champion, 200-meter world champion, the lightning himself, Mr. Holt. As a university and the University of West Indies, I want to congratulate all of these athletes for the wonderful job that they have done in representing the Caribbean and in shining in the world. What this indicates are the possibilities for the Caribbean to lead on the world stage. And I listened to Mr. Shah very carefully, and this half marathon can take us to those places in the longer distance events. So I want to lend the complete support of the campus principal and the campus community to this half marathon, this 5th edition. And I want to thank Dr. Gludan, who is an extremely innovative and talented sports personality, for the work that she and her team have been doing over the years to building this half marathon. I am confident that this year, and with the heightened interest in sports and athletics, the participation rate will be higher. It's great as it stands. It will go to greater heights. We will have more international competitors, more university people from across the universities around the world, more of our own campus people, both staff and students, engaged. So thank you, Ivor. You're doing a great job, and you can count on my support. I also want to thank our sponsors, and particularly First Citizens, for your support over the years for this event, and especially this morning for having us here. We will not let you down. But there are some other sponsors that we should recognize: Emerald Plaza and the Sports Company of Trinidad and Tobago, Blue Waters among them. Thanks to all of our sponsors from the business community for your support. I also wish to say a special thanks to our Minister of Works and Transport, Minister Colin Mayfair, who himself was a colleague of mine and a former member of the university community, for making the priority bus route available for a couple of hours of the morning on November the 2nd. Together, we will have a great event. Thanks, Minister. Thanks for your support. I also wish to note that the UWI is a place recognized for academic excellence. Over the last 60 years, that's what we have done, and we have done it very well. We have produced all the leaders, or many of the leaders, in our business industry, government community. But this is the time for the UWI to reach out, move on, go to higher heights, and try to develop our students and our staff to their fullest potential. And I think engaging in this half marathon will give our students and our staff an opportunity to move in this direction. Sports is not only about winning, although it's great to win, as we have been winning at the world stage. But sports is about also developing spirit, developing that passion for success, passion for excellence. It's about commitment and endurance. And these are the things that we want to develop in our students in particular. And I believe this half marathon and their participation would encourage this. But this half marathon is also about issues that are very important to us in this day and age in which we live, about promoting healthy lifestyles. And the more we get people engaged in athletic activities, in sporting activities, then we will be moving in the right kinds of directions. But there's another issue about this half marathon that really appeals to me. And this is about the University of the West Indies engaging its community. I want the community of Trinidad and Tobago to see UWI St. Augustine as theirs. Engage in the things we do, and we will create opportunities for you also. I especially wish to reach out to the community in St. Augustine, in Tunapuna, in Kireb, to come out and support these games, to support the athletes. And on that morning, I want to have you all around the bus route applauding and supporting the athletes. But UWI is not an ivory tower. UWI is about students, about staff, and about our communities. And I want to engage the university in many aspects of community life. You heard from Dr. Dudan already that next year will be very special with the Caribbean Games, and I endorse what she said. We are hoping that all these top athletes from the Caribbean, world-class, world beaters, are going to be here. And therefore, it is very important that we also build world-class facilities. And my hope and aspiration as campus principal is to build some world-class sporting facilities at St. Augustine. We have already built a first-rate cricket field, the Sir Frank World Cricket Ground, and we were hosts of the World Cup practice matches. And I am very hopeful in the not-too-distant future we would have a first-rate athletic track and a first-rate football field to go alongside that at Sir Frank World. And therefore, I am appealing to our government, to our business, and our corporate sponsors, to our athletes, and to all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and the region to come on board and help support the university in building these facilities and getting it done, I hope, before these athletes arrive on the campus, as we are expected to be the Games Village. So I'll be looking for your support to build these facilities so that we give our athletes the kind of environment that they can perform to the best, and to give our students the potential to rise to world-class levels, not only in academic studies, but in sports. With these few words, I wish to thank all of you for coming, thank all of you for supporting, and to officially launch this international half marathon. Thank you very much.